Hello everybody, what's up? It's Monk here, and welcome back to another vlog, of course. Well, I guess it's going to be a very short one, but it's good to put this out there. It's good information. So, of course, today we're going to be talking about a cool thing of VR Chat Legends. That's right, there is a VR Chat Legends wiki that goes on about these certain people. And these certain people or creatures are called hoppous. So hoppous, we're going to talk about them today, are, let me bring up the VR Chat Legends wiki so we can actually explain to them. Explain to you people what these things are. Because I can explain it, but I think VR Chat Legends wiki probably explains it more better because hoppous go way beyond a lot of things. So hoppous, here we go. So, what is a hoppu? Well, you see the original hoppu is, of course, well, a short light character based on Northern Princess from the Contact Collection series, if you've ever watched it. These people in VR Chat are usually 3 to 4 feet high. They do have huge eyes. Many avatars, actually made in VR Chat, are inspired by hoppus. So these people usually travel in packs, and they go by, of course, group communities. So I'll be talking about that here shortly. They travel in packs, silently exchanging an unheard language between them. Usually, if a victim is targeted and the valid victim voices out loud, they do not enjoy it. But the hoppus either get closer or grow in numbers. One group that has reached notoriety is Project H, which is where this group has all started, and then they pretty much all split up to separate hopper groups, so which I have a list of. But they usually just silently stare everything or follow a specific target. Many of them either have been seen in various videos from various content creators. The hoppus went out of their way to show up at weddings to spam heart emojis in celebration, which has happened. So the variant of these hoppus, there's multiple variants of these hoppus exist. Many are simple recolors, while more advanced hoppus have elaborate clothing and props. One hoppu has been seen even riding a solid Ronald McDonald as a steed. So some hoppus do not have physical capability of using their hands, but this doesn't seem to bother them at all. So yes, and fun fact, hoppu means northern in Japanese, so it's the shortening of the name Northern Princess. So yeah, that's what a hoppu is in VR Chat, and yeah. So I'm going to be reading off all these communities that do exist. Some of them I am in, some of them I'm not. But I do know who and what they are. I have met a lot of the owners of these things, so they are really interesting. Starting out from the list. And keep in mind, this is a group for hoppu avatar communities and lore enthusiasts. So every hoppu is welcome. This group also shows a way to the various hoppu communities in VR Chat's metaverse. If you're looking for hoppu avatars, try out the Hoppu Avatar Gallery World by Zeki, Zeki. So other groups, and keep in mind the group that I'm in that has a list called Hoppu 9236. So feel free to join it if you want to know about these things. Going down from the list, so the other groups are, we have Hoppu Legion. Hoppu Legion is a group that does hoppu raids. So, yes, and many of these do hopper raids. Hoppu Foundation, which also does hopper raids, and many other stuff too. I think Hoppu Legion also does stuff, like though some people do game nights, movie nights, many things. So yes, Hoppu Legion and Foundation are two of those things. Abyssal Police Division, which also does these same things. This is apparently, I guess, a sister community to the Hoppu Foundation. Hoppu Empire also does hoppu raids. They're very noticeable. I noticed Hoppu Empire have a black and white color to them. So half is white, half is black. And so yeah. Hoppu Sanctuary, I have not really seen or heard of. So I don't know if this group exists still, but they're in there. Albino Hoppu Children's, pretty much, I don't really 100% know, but I think they do the same thing. Project H, which as I said is the original community for the hoppus in VR Chat, this is kind of where it started. How it all started was Project H pretty much came out when people wanted to make these hoppus well known, especially for their base model being, hey, a black collar, they have something in the middle of their chest, they have cuffs on their wrists. So, yeah, and they have cuffs on their ankles of their feet. So, that's pretty much the base. They have big eyes. Some can have 4 ears. Some are very tall mechs. Some can be moths. The phoenix, the 3-tail hoppus. So, yeah, those are the normal hoppus you see. So, yeah, Project H pretty much came out when everybody wanted to do this stuff. And then Project H, I guess, split. But some people in the communities, as I said, Legion, Foundation, Abyssal Police Division, Empire, and Sanctuary, that's kind of where they all went. So, but yeah, and then you have Mech Mech Hoppu, pretty much is like if you like mech Hoppus, you feel like being a robot Hoppu, that's cool, that's the community for you. Fennec H is pretty much for people who like Phoenix, 3 tails, 4 ears. Round eyes, yeah. Wandering Hoppus is a Hoppu hangout group. So, yeah. Cult of Zilla, which I don't really know much of. I haven't really heard of them. From what I've heard, they do not exist anymore. But they're very weird, apparently, so I don't know. Free Range Hoppus, which is the Hoppu hangout group. The Nock Clan, which is, from what I've heard from the creator, Hoppu hangout a bit, a little bit raids, I don't know. Essentially, the Nock Clan has bots with him, so pretty much he puts Hoppu bots all around the world. You might see them, like Nock Zero, Nock Fish, Nock This, Nock Police. Good examples. Hoppu enjoyers are, as a Hoppu hangout group, people who enjoy being a Hoppu. 21 Hoppus. I heard these people probably do raids and is also a hangout group, so I don't know much about them. I just heard stuff about them. And the Abyssal Combine Empire, which the AEPD and the Abyssal Combine Empire. The difference is that, well, hey, they're separate from each other, but they do both role plays. So one does police role play, one does Combine role play. So, yeah. Pretty self-explained. So yeah, those are all the hop communities, what they are, what they do. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, they're all around VR chat. So how you usually find these people is usually you'll find them in a public instance. Keep in mind, they are everywhere in VR chat. So they're out certain times. I heard they're probably maybe out from maybe like 12 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So and I'm talking about PM times, not AM times, but some might wake up earlier, some might not. Just something cool. So yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. And just have people be known that, hey, these things exist. Of course, I am a Hopper myself, so I've done many Hopper raids. I've done cool game nights. These people are awesome. Hoppus are generally the most awesome, wholesome people, And keep in mind, they love wholesome people. They will be checking groups and stuff, so they're very observant. Very silent. So don't expect that when you see a Hoppu that, hey, when you talk to them, that they're gonna probably respond back. Some might just say poi, P-O-I, which is how they communicate in the language. So just know that, and maybe, hey, there might be one, but there might be a pack out there. So you might get converted just interacting with one. You never know. So just know that Hoppus are very mysterious creatures. And so don't ever think just because there's one that you're not going to be able to escape from just one. So they're awesome though. They're awesome. So yeah, they're fucking cool. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. So hey, I hope y'all have a good day. Have a good Father's Day too. And yeah, this is Smart Material. I'm just letting you know. Well, these creatures exist. And yeah, have a good, awesome, wonderful time. See ya.